Listen, Koi, we know your sensitivity of staying with the videos. We are aware. We're fully aware that you are not...
He doesn't enjoy being here.
Not enjoy being here, but sometimes we are forced to do things that we don't necessarily enjoy. And you all know what I mean. That set the tone of the video, didn't it? You don't know what to say.
Wowzers.
Well, we need to set the tone. We are doing this.
I refrained from making some kind of comment that that's something Hamas would do, and I was like, no, this is no, not appropriate.
I didn't, everyone can do their own link. Hello.
Hiya.
I'm Tori.
I'm Goy.
And this is
Goy.
And welcome to
Clock the music is gone.
Koi, shalom velo litraot. It's time to react to the Israeli entry for Eurovision 2025, starting after this. My eyes are very watery, really watery, and I'm really concerned now. Look at your eye. It looks like you had a fight and...
It's much better than it was.
Yes, it does.
I got a lot of pus out of it today. It was disgusting, but quite satisfying.
If this is your first time in our channel...
Efonak Nikki Ashili.
Here.
I was like, I need to do a Hebrew sentence, but I actually don't know any grammar and I can't form a sentence other than that. So that's all I've got, everyone. Sorry.
And welcome. Please consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't done so. And also thank you so much for all the views, likes, comments, the new subscribers, and our lovely, lovely veterans that many of you, I'm sure, are there with us
from the beginning.
From the start.
Yeah.
That's where our channel started to grow. And it's important to say, whatever we are saying here, we are sharing with you our honest opinion. We do not wish to offend, hurt, insult, or objectify neither the singer nor your nation, but most importantly, not anybody else.
However,
if we are offending you, we are sorry.
Sorry!
Maybe some of you and some of you not. No, my new venture is sponsoring our Eurovision season. I'm a life coach specializing in boosting your confidence, increasing your motivation level, and evoking your self-awareness. And with everything that comes happening in Israel, I'm sure there are lots of things that hit your motivation and decrease your confidence and all of that. And I promise you, it can be worked on.
I nearly said, there's light at the end of the tunnel.
No, do not say that. Do not say the light at the end of the tunnel. Do not say that. Please check my website, mataralifecoaching.com. I had a few clients from Israel.
Yes,
so,
he has.
Yeah. And a bit of seriousness. Seriousness before we jump into the song itself. We would like to send our condolences to the Eshkoli family for the loss of Tali. Tali Eshkoli probably is one of the most influential women when it comes to Eurovision in Israel. Let's refer her to the mama of the Eurovision in the recent years. She was behind of the production of the Eurovision in 2019.
Spectacular.
She's behind of the production of Israel Calling all those years when it was organized in Tel Aviv. And she was also part last year in the production team in Luxembourg when Luxembourg came back to the competition. The reason why I feel the need to mention it here is because I had a personal touch with her last year when we were trying our best to organize an interview with Eden Golan. And apparently when I emailed her, she's a fan. She was a fan. She watched us many times and she said, "Oh my God, guys, I love you so much." I've heard about her death just today.
Like, not very long ago.
Not very long
Few
ago.
hours.
Well, I'm trying to organize another interview with Yuval Rafael, and the production team don't come back to me. And I said, okay, I'll email Talia Eshkoli, and I'm sure she will come back to me. She always replied so quickly to me. And she did reply, and I was waiting for a reply, and there was nothing. And I was like, well, what's happening? Maybe she's busy with all the song release, and I'll give it a few more days. And then I found out she's passed away in the age of 60 and left a husband and 3 kids. So on behalf of, I would like to believe, all the Eurovision fandom in Israel, Tali, rest in peace. You will be missed. Whew, That was heavy. I'm like, you know.
And I feel like we're going to get another heavy ballad song. And
So Yuval Rafael won the Rising Star competition.
many of you have
Many
been messaging
you
for months and months and months.
Asked us to react and be part of the Rising Star, and we, you know, the only season we actually checked was 2019 when we just started this channel and the Eurovision was in Israel, and then we decided we want to stay as clean as possible when we react to the elected song. After that, yes, we can.
We may explore.
We may explore if
We
we
may.
like Yuval Rafael, if we like the artist, we can explore, but we wanted to come to it as clean as possible. Now, I have this feeling that we are going to get an Hurricane
Part
version 2 because the writer of the song is Karen Pelez, which she wrote Hurricane. Now, we
Yes,
didn't...
but she does have some nice happy songs, so maybe she's written a happy song.
Yes, New Day Will Rise is the song title.
I mean, it's an optimistic title, but it doesn't sound happy.
If you think about the season we have so far,
There aren't very
do we
many
have big
ballads.
ballads?
No.
No, so there is a room for a big ballad.
Yeah.
Now, how big that ballad is gonna be, I don't know. Do I really want an Hurricane version 2? Not really, but you know, let's trust the process. Let's trust Karen Pelez.
I'm not so concerned about the song. I just want to not have the absolute shitstorm that was last year.
I hate speaking about last year, and we try our best not speaking about last year, but the joyful moment after the UK got 0 points, that's not the joyful moment.
Well,
Israel points from the public
323
was announced, and you know, if you are Israeli and you are following us for years, probably you've seen my reaction for Netta win. But last year it was
so different.
even bigger than that, because all we fed within the Eurovision fandom
Yes.
and outside of the Eurovision
Yes.
fandom that
mainly within, I have to say, the Eurovision fandom were disgustingly loud with their thoughts and
then,
educated opinions.
and then Israel got that amount
And then the
of
public
points.
and
that point I started to believe that the noise are the minority. The people that make the noise, there are many of them, but
and
they
they're
are the
loud,
minority.
but
And you know,
on that note, has that man that climbed Big Ben yesterday or the day before been got down? The news kept going on about it throughout the day, saying the police are trying to get a man down from Big Ben Tower. He's carrying a Palestinian flag, and I was like, oh, for God's sake.
And
You wouldn't get an Israeli doing that, would you?
And I'm sure the BBC is following up very closely,
Oh, yes,
and
yeah,
making sure they're covering
It had nothing to
from
do.
the angles.
Nothing to do with anything. It was just a man who climbed Big Ben with the Palestinian flag. That was all it was. It went on for several hours. I heard it and I was like, how long does it take to get one person out of one building?
Maybe all he wanted is just to change the clock 2 weeks earlier. Are you ready?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Let's watch together Israel's entry for Eurovision 2025, starting
Ooh, it smells. Ooh, gosh, that's horrid. You know, I really dislike it in a TV show when, like, the next series comes along and there's a big time jump.
I'm not sure I'm following.
When you're watching a TV show and, like, series 2 ends... And
No, I'm not sure I'm following because of the smell.
did a really bad part.
Do you think we will get it, unlike the last time that we didn't get it for the first time?
No, I think that was too overwhelming because of all the...
Yeah,
All the... Yeah. Oh.
Even if you say goodbye, you'll never go away.
It's in 3/4.
In the gray, my only wish upon a star I know ever place. And even if you say goodbye, you'll always be around to lift me up and take.
Oh my God, I'm hearing Karen Pelez so much.
It's in 3/4. The piano's lovely. There were some very Israeli strings right at the beginning. I'm enjoying it.
Wow. Now everyone will say, "Oh, you're biased. You're biased." Yes, we are.
Probably. Don't care.
Okay, where is it going?
I don't know, but this imagery of lots of young people in
Going
the
to a
countryside going,
festival,
yeah, it's
Your day will rise, life will go on. Everyone cries, don't cry alone. But we will stay, even if you say.
yes, it's very hard to not be unbiased because we are so close to everything about this, and I don't care. I'm enjoying it a lot.
Let's try to be objective.
Okay, well,
Let's try.
It's in 3/4. Objectively, that makes it more interesting than every other song so far.
Okay.
Vocals are nice. It's not live, so we don't know. But everyone says she can perform.
Yes, she
There's
was
mood.
performing in the Rising Star.
No. Why are we trying to justify what we're saying?
Because
well, I'm not.
no,
I don't care
because,
if we're
because
objective
when
or not.
we came to the clip and other clips, we said, "Oh, we need to check. We need to check. We don't know." So I guess Yuval can sing live. Now Yuval didn't sing and perform in front of the audience ever before Rising Star. So this is a big thing for her. If you don't know Yuval's story, she is a survivor of the Nova Festival. I'm sure by default she will bring her emotions to it.
I like it a lot.
I like it. I'm biased. I like it.
I don't care. Oh. The composition of verse 2, excellent. What a big change. It's like
And
it
she
sped up
sings
and
in
got more
French.
atmospheric. And the French! Oof. And now-
Does she speak French? Like, okay, Cassie.
Yes.
Cassie, how is her pronunciations? Like,
It's clever to get more votes.
yes and no.
There
but
must be a reason. It's built really nicely so far.
It's going,
And
it's
the
going to
Israeli
explode.
strings dropped in, and I'm like, where is that coming? What's going to happen properly with that?
It's going to explode.
Yeah, and just then she did some very deep vocal work, and it was like, ooh, the tone there. Oh.
Darkness will fade, all the pain will go by. Say, you will go on. Everyone cries, don't cry alone. All the pain will go by, you won't stay.
I liked that belty, screamy bit she did.
Yuval Rafael sings New Day Will Rise. She's in the field.
Yes, it looks just like.
And you said
And she
something
was
about,
wearing an outfit then with feathers.
and you said something about optimistic. It's quite optimistic.
It does sound very optimistic. It's not happy. Everyone cries, don't cry alone. Oof. Oh. Yes.
I can't wait to see what the team is doing on stage.
Yes. Have I made this up, or were they using lyrics from a segment of the Bible? Was that
Yes,
that part? Because
that
I was
part.
like, this sounds extremely like
Yes.
hymny. Not
Yes.
hymny, because you don't have the word hymns, but
It's from a book called Shir HaShirim, which is a book about it's mainly poems, and this is one of the most famous sentences. Right, I don't know what to say because we are being honest always here. Now, if you're Israeli and you know, we are on board. But all
I'm
of-
more on board right now than with Hurricane at this point.
Really.
Yes. This is immediately gone. Oh,
This is
the
epic.
composition. Hurricane is also epic, but I didn't love it straight away. I'm really, really liking this a lot already. Ooh.
New Day Will Rise. It should be a prayer, and I think this is the prayer of this song, because everyone in Israel wants a new day to rise. Keren Peles did an amazing job to capture that feeling. And there was so much politics around this song.
Yes.
And how it was
Drama-rama.
selected, and and they knew it's Karen Pelez, and that's why they chose this song, blah blah blah. Guys, listen to the song,
really good.
listen to the message, listen to what Karen Pelez is trying to tell us all by using Yuval Rafael pipes.
And listen to the composition, which is really interesting. And listen to the vocals, which are awesome. And we've got 3 languages seamlessly integrated together.
Even if you say goodbye, you take right. You take
So pleased, so happy. It's really, really nice, really good. What a journey the composition goes on. It's
If you are a French speaker, I'm really keen to learn if you're connected to the part where she sings in French. When you're composing in your own language, you're connected to the language, so it's easier for you to broadcast or to channel the message you're trying to deliver.
Yes.
I'm wondering
Where that came from.
where that French came
Does she speak
from.
French? Is there a link
I
there?
don't know.
I would
But
never
even
have guessed.
if Yuval Rafael speaks French, Karen Pelez is the one that wrote the lyrics, and I'm wondering whether the lyrics in French are as meaningful as the English one and the Hebrew one. Listen, this is a lot to digest, and
I really, really, really like it.
I'm overwhelmed. And again, I'm biased.
Yeah,
I'm
We're extremely close to this country and everything that's happened there. So what? If that bothers you, off you pop. If it doesn't, great. Let's all be happy and positive, because it hit me in the feels, but it also made me feel really good.
If any other country would have sent this kind of song, would it?
I
hit
wouldn't
the
have
same?
analysed it the same way. Of course not, because...
we wouldn't.
But that's just the way it is.
Yeah. I'm trying to be objective as much
No,
as
I'm just
possible.
being honest.
But also, when Israel sent us a song
Yes.
that we didn't like,
Yes.
we didn't hide the fact that we didn't like. I am. Yes. Yuval Rafael, darling.
Oh,
Thank you so much. I'm wishing you.
I can't wait to
all-
hear her live.
I'm wishing you all the success, and I'm hoping you are confident, motivated, and believe in yourself.
Yes.
And may I ask you, ignore the noise.
Well, try to.
Ignore the noise. Focus on your goal. And your goal, as far as I'm aware, to be on that stage
And smash it.
and smash it
Yes.
and bring the best out of you in those wonderful 3 minutes.
Yes. Oh,
Let us know in the comments below what you thought about Israel's entry for Eurovision 2025. Did it hit you as much as it hit us?
there isn't anything else this year that sounds like that?
No,
No female ballad?
no. And a very strong one. And it did give me a bit of Conchita's kind of big explosion. Did you feel it? Like when it exploded in the end?
Yeah, it was more composition than vocals, the explosion. The vocals were obviously there, but I loved the composition, the production, the way it progressed, how much it changed, but so well done.
If you like this video, thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't done so.
Follow us on Facebook, send us messages. If you'd like to join our helpers team, send us an email to
toyandgoy@gmail.com or find us on Instagram. Videos are coming. We are going to do for every country, not in the right order, we know. But hold your horses. We are going to do all the countries. We are not gonna miss any country.
for any reason.
Exactly. Until next time, see you guys very, very soon. Bye!
if we end up on the news with distraction, my eye looks bloody dreadful.
No, they won't care. They just want to hear what you're saying. And our appearance, the yearly appearance in the news is coming, hopefully.